Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. So happy to see you here. I am Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. It's Monday. That means it's time for the 3-card weekly reading. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to give a special shout out to our channel members. You will see that some people have cute little sun badges, little smiley suns. Those will change color as time goes on, by the way. Give extra love to the people with those badges because those are the people who have made the choice to become members of this channel. How can you be a member of this channel? You can look right next to subscribe, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. But you can also look at join, or you can find the tab for membership and check that out. If you can, that's great. If you can't, that's okay too. But I do appreciate you supporting this channel in whatever way you can, even if that is only liking and sharing that video. That's still an awful lot, and it is appreciated. So it is Monday, and that means it is time for the 3-card weekly reading, and we are using Mystic Monday's Tarot, because what better deck to use on a Monday? So let's see what we got. We're going to do 3 cards for all of us, for the collective, and then I will do a single card for all the people who request. And I'm seeing you all there. I see your requests, and I'm so grateful for all of you being here. I will take you in the order that I see you, and if you don't mind being patient, I will get to you, I promise. I also want to say that if you're watching this in archive, or if you're just here sort of waiting for your card, if you listen, even as I'm reading for other people, you may hear something that really resonates for you. And if you do, you can take that as well as a reading for yourself, because that's part of the power of these group reading sessions. Part of the power here is that if you're here to hear it, there may be something there for you. So that's part of the whole thing as well. All right, let's get going. What are the 3 cards that will inform our week, that will give us a heads up for the week, that will give us guidance for the week? Let's see what we got. The first card is the 7 of Wands, and we are off with a bang. This week, you have to really remember to stand in your power. Sometimes you got to draw a line in the sand. Sometimes you have to have good boundaries. You also need to know that if you're very busy, if you've got a lot going on, you have the power and the ability to get everything done and to do it well. So recognize your power. Recognize your power to stand alone if you need to. Recognize your power to have boundaries and to speak your truth. Recognize your power to get shit done. Oh man, I cracked open the foul language jar already this morning. What does that say about the week? I'm not quite sure. I apologize if you found that offensive. But the point is, you gotta be strong in yourself. Let's see what the next card will be. Oh my goodness gracious. And here is why you have to be strong in yourself. 10 of Wands. So look, we've got the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands, both of these cards together affirm your strength to do what you need to do. There's no question about that. And both of them speak to boundaries in a certain way. Now, the 10, here we go. The 10 asks you to look at what you're carrying. Are you carrying emotional burdens from the past that it's time to release? Are you doing the work of other people? Should you be delegating that work, or should you be holding other people accountable to do their work? If you're carrying a heavy load and it's yours to carry, okay, fine. You are strong enough. That's like the big message so far today. You are strong enough. But if it ain't yours, or if it's old and not serving you, don't carry it anymore. Okay, let's see what the third card will be. Oh, isn't this cool? The Ten of Cups. Well, that softens things up quite a bit, doesn't it? So a lot of this could have to do with dealing with your family. Whether you have kids, whether this is your family of origin, whether it's your family of chosen people. We get along best when we speak our truth one to another. We get along best when we hold boundaries. There is this feeling among some people that with the people you really love, you don't have to have boundaries. Not true. Not true. In fact, with the people you love, that's where the boundaries are most important. So figure out how you can work with the people you love the very best way possible by having good boundaries. And recognize that if you see your strength, if you delegate appropriate responsibility, if you have good boundaries, you will get along very well with the people around you. All right. Here we go. That was interesting, right? Let's see. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. We have a great group here today. Smile Soul 20, a channel member. We really appreciate you being a member. And very often the first one here to request a card. So here we go. What do we see for your week? I actually have a date with Smile Soul 20. I will be seeing each other in person in Connecticut. Looking forward to that. Okay, Seven of Cups reversed. This week, my friend, do not let your imagination run away with you in dark ways, but do be open to imagining the good things that can happen for you. You know, imagination's such a funny thing. We need our imagination to foster our intuition. We need our imagination to see good things for ourselves, to manifest good things. But sometimes imagination takes us to a place of anxiety, and that's not good. So you want to pay attention to all of that this week. Marion, nice to see you. Happy full moon in Scorpio to you. Here is a card for your week. The King of Wands reversed. So right away, it makes me wonder, A, about your love life. Is there something going on here with someone who may not be showing up for you or may not be worthy of you? Be careful and keep your standards high. But the other thing is about your own leadership, to recognize that you are stepping every day, every minute, every week, every month, stepping more and more into the leadership of your community. Be strong in that and stand in that. Okay, Aisha, so nice to see you. A card for you. The Four of Wands. So this is about feeling secure in your home, in your relationship. It's about finding your strength in your place of comfort and security and making sure that your home is a place of comfort and security for everyone there. Let that be your base of power and your base of strength. Now, it's interesting that you've also asked for a card for your husband because your card really did refer to the marriage and the home and how important it is to pay attention to those things, especially this week. When we look at your husband, he got a 4 too. You got the Four of Wands, he got the Four of Pentacles. So I think, Aisha, for your husband, you know, he needs to practice good self-care. He needs to be conservative about the way he is using resources, time, money, energy, but he needs to not do that in a fearful way. There are so many ways that the two of you are very well aligned with each other, and other ways I feel like there's too much fear and not enough comfort here. And so you need to work together to make sure that in one another you find more comfort than fear. Okay. And when I say fear, it may not be fear of one another. It may be fear about money or about well-being or, other kinds of insecurities. And right now, just focus on love and comfort and the strength that comes from those things. Okay, Carrie, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The Ace of Wands reversed. Tired start to the week, maybe? Not feeling your best? This week, you really want to work to foster your sense of vitality and your sense of inspiration. Take care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. Do recognize that you may be a little tired, you may be a little draggy, there may be kind of a lot going on here. Do what you can to make sure that you are in the fullness of your strength, that you are inspired and feeling well and feeling your vitality. Eat right, sleep right, take really good care of yourself this week. And every week, of course. I mean, that's always good advice, but especially this week. Melissa, nice to see you. Wheel of Fortune. So, Melissa, as much as, I think you, like me, you're a card reader, you're an intuitive, and we always recognize that there are some things that just aren't predictable. And this week, be on the lookout for some unpredictable good fortune and recognize that good things can happen. At the same time, really work to try to not repeat old patterns that don't serve you. So, unexpected good fortune and staying away from old patterns. Those are the things you want to pay attention to today. Okay. Maria Baresi, so nice to see you here. Glad that you're here. Maria, you get the Lovers reversed. And this is a reminder that there has been loss in your life, that you have lost an important person in your life. But this week, you are going to see a lot of ways that the energy of that person is still working in your life. And you are going to find ways to make connections with people in a way that feels really good and really positive. It does not replace what has been lost, but it does bring comfort and it does bring new possibilities for the future. Okay, Melanie, so nice to see you. Melanie is a member of this channel, and we thank you so much, Melanie, for that. Here is a card for you. The Magician reversed. Melanie, this week you want to think about your tools, your abilities, and your skills. And I think very often, because of your history, because of your past, you have not always recognized the power of your own tools, skills, and abilities. This week, you want to work on that. You want to recognize your own power and your own strength. And this is a message that, that was part of the message for the whole community. But it's really strong for you to recognize that you have the ability to create what you want in your life. And I think you've sometimes set your sights a little short, worrying about, what is good enough versus what are the things I want, need, and deserve. Hey, Cheryl Jefferson, nice to see you here. Karen Parker is the next request that I see. Here is a card for you. Karen, you have the Five of Wands reversed. This week, you're going to settle some conflicts within yourself. Look at the things that you're not sure of, the things that you feel conflicted about, and recognize that this week, you will find some answers. You will find some truth for yourself this week. And, I think there are ways that you really don't like to be in conflict with others. And who does? I mean, when you can avoid conflict, that's good. But if what you need and want to do is opposed to what someone else wants you to do, there may be times you just have to stand up for yourself and do it. And don't be afraid of that. Okay, Jay, I'm so happy to see you. Jay, you get the Queen of Swords. This week, recognize your ability to know the truth, to speak the truth, to do the right thing, and to inspire others to do the right thing as well. Maria needs a card for Kim Case. You know it. Okay, Kim Case, here is a card for you. The Knight of Swords reversed. You know, I hate to say this, but you may have some people in your life who are not dealing with you honestly, who are not telling you the truth, or who are not acting in integrity. And sometimes you know that, but you pretend you don't know that. You got to be careful about your strategy here. It may be that this week you're going to have to call people out on what you know to be true. Amy Mauser, good morning to you. Cassia, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The Eight of Swords. Cassia, you are dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of things that upset you and worry you. This week, try to think about where you have control. Where are you in control of your situation and where are you not? And if it's not in your control, give it to the moon, give it to God, give it to the ocean, and only focus on what you can do. Okay, hey La Morena, so nice to see you. Glad that you are here. Princess of Swords reversed. So this week, you really want to think about going to school, writing, sharing your wisdom with others, gathering wisdom and sharing wisdom. And how exactly are you going to do that? And you know, it's a funny thing. There's such a dichotomy in you because you know you have a great deal of wisdom to share, but then sometimes you just get kind of pissed off and don't want to share it. Figure out how this is all going to work, because you will benefit yourself and benefit the world if you share your wisdom. Claire C., I'm so happy to see you. Here is a card for you. Hey, King of Pentacles. So this week, I think you're really going to figure out how you're going to go forward financially. Whether this is about a new career, whether this is about managing the money you have, managing your home, you're going to make some decisions and you're going to figure it out in a really positive way. So feel empowered to do that. Betty, happy to see you. I also hope it's going to be a great week. And Betty has become a member of our channel. Thank you so much for doing that, Betty. We appreciate you. Okay, here is a card for you. Eight of Wands, man, wide open. So many possibilities for the week. So many things that you could do. Basically, this week, no limitations for you. Be open to communication. Be open to communication from the spirit world. Be open to your own ability to communicate. Let things happen quickly. If there's something you want to get done, don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Just get it done. This week, the future is wide open for you. Okay. Nicole, I'm so happy to see you here. Thanks for being here. Here is your card. Nicole, you get the Seven of Wands. So this was also a card for the collective. This week, you want to recognize your own strength and your own power. You want to stand up for yourself, and you want to manage your tasks, your resources, your time, your anxiety. Recognize that only you can manage these things, and you can manage these things. Okay. Kyla's, nice to see you here. Card for you. The Knight of Cups. This could be very good for romance for you this week, but it is also a reminder to go forward in love, to have love be your first response to everything, even the things that upset you, even the things that hurt you. Have love for yourself, have love for others, and bring that energy forward. that will bring you great things this week, and that bodes very well for the week. Okay, Swati, a card for your week ahead. Death reversed. Some changes that you're hoping for may not happen as quickly as you would like. This also asks you to be a little stubborn. Think about what you want and be tenacious about it. Work to get what you want no matter what. Jean Mnuchin, a card for you. The Princess of Wands reversed. So, Jean, you may be feeling a little tired, you may be feeling a little overwhelmed, but you need to remember that you are strong, that you are creative, that you are a teacher, that you are a student, and you need to go into this week thinking about all the ways that you want to do that, and recognize that in a very large extent, you are in control of how that can be and how that can work. Do not let it overwhelm you. You are on a good forward path. Samantha, so nice to see you. I'm going to be seeing Samantha in person in June. I'm looking forward to that. Samantha, here is a card for you. The King of Wands. This week, recognize your own strength. Recognize your intuition. Recognize your creativity. Recognize that although you have had some losses, and you will have some losses, no one can take away from you your strength, your spirit, and your talent. Remember that. Amy, my friend, and I hope that you catch Amy every Sunday night for the Stargazer Sunday meditation. That is on the StarCon page on Facebook, 7:30 Eastern Time every Sunday evening. I hope you catch her there. Amy, this was a card for the collective, and it's also a card for you. You got the 10 of Wands. So you got a lot on your plate. You're dealing with a lot, and it is heavy. Be clear, prioritize, let go of what you don't need to hang on to right now. Delegate what you can delegate. You are strong enough to handle everything, but do you have to? That's the question. Joanne Smith, so happy to see you here. Glad that you are here. You get the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card about finding happiness and joy in where you are and what you have. Being in a place of gratitude and feeling secure. If there are things that you're upset or insecure about right now, this card comes up to tell you that it's probably going to be okay. So have confidence and have a sense of security as you go forward into this week. Stella Barbara, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The 3 of Cups. So in this difficult time that we've been in all of this time, I think you've been missing some of the things that you really enjoy doing. And I feel like more and more you're getting back to being able to do that, to gather with people you care about, to have fun, to go dancing, to do the things that matter to you. And as long as you can do that safely, you are encouraged to do that because you are a person who is really inspired by community and by your closeness to others. Okay. LP, nice to see you here. Here's a card for you. The 6 of Wands. This week you have a real opportunity to do well and to win. So go into this week like you are a winner and you're going to own that thing. And whatever it is you're trying to do, recognize you have the ability to succeed magnificently. Mystics Haven, so nice to see you. You get Death reversed. So it may be some changes you're trying to make will be difficult to make, but this also tells you to be stubborn about it, to hang in there, to do what you need to do. And the things that sustain you will continue to sustain you. Okay, Chicago Dre, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you. Justice reversed. There are some things going on where you may be feeling treated unfairly, and the fact may be that you are feeling treated unfairly because you are treated unfairly. Do what you can to treat others fairly no matter what, and find a way to advocate for yourself so that you get the right outcomes here. It's all about your own advocacy. You can't advocate from a place of anger. You may have a right to be angry, but the anger will not serve you. Advocate from logic and strategy. Betty, humming Tom Petty's Wide Open All Day. That's what I was thinking about. So I'm glad you got that musical reference, because that's exactly where I was going with that. Okay. May 570. What do we see for the week for you? The Six of Pentacles. So this week, help others when you can, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. You asked a nice question. What can I do to make this week better? It's all about giving and receiving. What resources do you have that you can share? And what resources do you need that someone else can help you with? We are all interconnected. Look at the people that you have that exchange with and enjoy that. Okay, Yana, so nice to see you. You get the sun. This week, try to spend some time outdoors and do the things that make you happy. Recognize you are in charge of your own happiness and do what you can do to find that happiness this week. Beyond that, recognize that within you is a light that inspires others, that makes others happy. And don't be afraid to shine that light for yourself and for the world. Sarah, it's so nice to see you here. You get the Nine of Wands. This week, you're going to need to be patient. And you are going to need to look at where vigilance is necessary and where hypervigilance is a waste of your energy. Sort that out, figure out your priorities, and you will have a good week. Michelle H., so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. The Seven of Swords. My friend, who do you trust and who do you not trust? And do you trust yourself? And are there ways where you are not sure how to negotiate and how to navigate things? This is all about how you stand in your integrity and whether or not other people are in their integrity. It's all about how you can be crafty, strategic, but still in your integrity. So let integrity be the thing that motivates you this week. I want to thank you all so much. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for subscribing to this channel. For those of you who are able and who have done so, I want to thank you for joining this channel. Please like this video. We are coming to the end of our broadcast. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. Please reiterate your request. If you've been here and have not asked for a card and want one, now is the time. So I want to remind you that we do have one more free class coming up this week. In fact, it is on Thursday, right here on this channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It is our final event for April, and our May events are already up, so go ahead and take a look at them here on this channel. Look at the live tarot webinars playlist and see what we have coming up, and make sure you set those reminders. And the class we have coming up on Thursday, Clarity on Clarifiers. You know, there's this whole new trend about, oh, just pull a card to clarify that. And that's a great skill. But everyone talks about pull a card to clarify, and they don't really talk about how that actually works, or when do you need a clarifier, and how does the clarifier work, and how do you read that? And so we're going to get down and dirty Well, probably not dirty, maybe a little. And figure out the best way for you to use clarifiers. Melanie, is there a Zoom in May? Yes, that has not gone up on the schedule, but I will give you the heads up so you can mark it on your calendar. I'll tell you when it is and what it is. It is on Tuesday, May 18th, 7 p.m., and we are doing tarot magic. Yes, we are. 2-hour class on Zoom. You'll need a ticket. Tickets are not available yet, but mark your calendar for that because it's gonna be great. For those of you who are members of the channel, we will have some extra special goodies for you this month as well. And when I say this month, I mean in both April and May. So we're working on that, and I'm sure you will enjoy all of that. All right. I also want to remind you, Claire, yeah, you may not be able to subscribe on your iPad. What you may need to do is go to your desktop and make sure you're logged in to your Google account. Make sure you're logged into to Google, and you should be able to. All right. I want to thank all of you so very much for being here. Remember to go to my website, tarotbychristiana.com. And what can you do there? You can subscribe to my weekly newsletter. You can read my blogs. You can, when tickets are available, you can get tickets to the Zoom classes. You can see when my upcoming tours are. And you can even make an appointment directly with me, or you can get the contact information to reach out to me to figure out when you would like to do your reading or mentoring session with me. I want to thank you all so much for starting your week with me. I will look forward to seeing you on Thursday. I'll be live here on Thursday twice. I'll be here, I think it's at noon, with your Tarot Topics weekly newsletter recap. So make sure you read the newsletter before then. And then I'll be back at 7 with a free class, Clarity on Clarifiers. All right, my friends, thank you so much. Have a great week.